Who is he? He is me. Hi, I'm Rafi Redzwan. This is he. Here is my chance to share some amazing stories with some amazing people that are inspiring to me. He celebrates everyday people of everyday life. He revolves around conversations that inspire others to change the world and make a difference in life, with a little bit of laughter and a whole lot of drama. Join me for personal stories and experiences on health and healing, successes and failures, recovery and discovery, anything relatable, and anything in between. He elevates us to rise again and live our very best life. Just so you know, you are not alone. He is with you. Oh, sorry.
I'm here. I'm still
Okay.
here.
Sorry. I was saying apa tadi? Sekejap lupa dah.
No, you were saying like how can I make a
Mm-mm.
difference to
Ah,
others? So
Qistina Ayu spares a thought for her next course of life. In this episode, what's next is the big question here on He. It dives into the empty spaces and fills in the questions with a navigable course. The answers are yet to be known. She shares her story to help those who grieve to be in a position of change for the next chapter in life and take the time to ask and follow through with themselves to make the steps forward more meaningful and purposeful before making any drastic actions into a whole new future. All that she knows is after years of pain and numerous walks of remembrance, brighter days are promising. She consoles herself with hopes and self love and will continue to give her ample space for joyous days ahead. This is her story. Hi, Christina.
hi, Rafi.
Welcome back to season two on another episode with me.
Thank you so much. It has been what, a year
A
since
year,
our last
yes.
episode?
Yes,
But
I think we all know your episode is the top episode of all episodes.
I didn't expect it's gonna be one of the top episode. I didn't expect
Yes,
that are gonna listen to me with what
yes.
I say. So thank you for
Mm,
listening to me. Thank you for thinking that what I have to say is important. It
yeah,
makes me feel very good, and it makes me
yeah,
feel very motivated that
yeah,
I am impacting some people out there.
yes. And I feel like having you in this conversation has helped a lot of people. And I think a lot of people are also looking forward to your next chapter in life. You went through a very difficult time, losing a husband
Yeah.
through an accident, and people are really can relate to your story because there's so many people out there are grieving, and I think you have shared some amazing stories about how you grieve, the process of grieving,
Yeah.
what is it about, and is there a next chapter in your life? So that is the question that me and you are going to dive into this episode to hopefully fill these empty spaces and fill those questions with navigable course.
Yeah.
Hopefully, to answer the ones that are yet to be known. And hopefully,
All
you can
right.
help those people to help the process of grieving in a position to
Yeah.
change for the next chapter and take the time to ask themselves and follow through to make the steps more meaningful and purposeful in life. Especially when you want to make a drastic decision or
Yeah.
drastic steps into the future, your action, each action will determine your future and how you envision yourself, say, 10 years from now. And hopefully, your vision here is to start taking steps forward to
Yep.
begin with. Yeah. I'm very curious of your next chapter. Are you
I'm
ready
curious as
to?
myself. I wonder
Yeah.
what will
Mhm.
happen in the next 10 years, whether I will
Yeah.
make it or break it.
But before you move to the next 10 years, but are you ready to actually leave the past behind?
what do you mean by past? If you mean by the whole past, then definitely no. But if you mean by the pain, the
Mm-hmm.
sufferings, yes, I'm ready to leave the pain, the unbearable, intolerable pain and sufferings that I've endured throughout my grieving stages, the first stages. I am ready to leave that part, but not the whole past. The memories, the love, the lessons I've learned throughout that journey, that's part of me. I am part of the past. So in a past as a whole, I cannot just leave it behind. If you define past as in like, oh, I'm ready to leave my husband's memory, I'm not ready to leave that behind because
Mm-mm.
that is a part of me. So it depends on like what kind of past are you
Mm-hmm.
referring to?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, if it's the pain, yes, definitely I am
Yes.
ready to move on from that pain. But
Mm-hmm.
from the memories, the love from my husband, no, I'm not ready.
Mm-hmm.
He is part
Mm-hmm.
of me. The love, the lessons that I've learned so much is a part of who I am today. If it's not, if that did not happen, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So
Yes.
I don't think anyone can actually leave the past behind
Mm-hmm.
because that the past is part of who you are. You evolve because of the past.
Yes. And I like how you are able to actually distinguish the two different types of past.
Yeah, because we always like as a human, we always think like, oh, are you ready to leave it all behind? Like, okay, because some people might get triggered, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
when someone asks that.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to really be sensitive about this. Like, what do you define of the past? If it's like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
memories, like you cannot just leave that behind. But
Yeah.
yeah, the pain, of course.
Yeah.
And everyone in this world want to leave that pain.
Yes.
But that pain made you. So
Mm-hmm.
of course you have that memory because it made you to be the person that you are today. It made you to be the person that you are molded. You are a refined version
Mm-hmm.
of yourself because of all of that,
Yes.
because of the
Yes.
past.
Beautiful. Now, if you're talking about the past of your pain, yeah,
Yeah.
something that you are willing to actually take the step ahead, what have you learned from that pain in your previous chapter?
I learned that uh, I wish I don't have to go through that pain,
Mm-hmm.
but I realized that no matter what, pain is inevitable, but
Mm-hmm.
also lessons, journey that the lessons in this journey of life that you've learned. And you learn that everything in this life, even pain, is temporary.
Yeah.
Even pain, even though it feels very long,
Mm-hmm.
like I think my pain, that was like the longest pain that I felt every
Mm-hmm.
single day, years, months, years. But at one point, I realized like, oh, there are actually better days and I can enjoy life more. So it is temporary. So rest assured, it is temporary. This is not forever. One day you will wake up and you will feel lighter. So that is something that I've learned and I hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Live to the fullest. Do what makes you happy. Don't think about other people. If you know that if you know that this is something that will heal you,
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Yes.
If
Yes. Yes.
travel the world heals you, do it.
Yes.
And I'm talking here about healthy ways of healing, not um, bad ways of healing. If
Mm-hmm.
traveling the world is the best way for you to heal, go for it. If it's just like exercising, go for it. If it's just like time alone with yourself, do it. If
Yes.
if shopping is the best therapy, do it, but make
Mm-hmm.
sure don't
Mm-hmm.
don't don't take loans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't break the
Yeah.
bank.
because that can
Yeah,
destroy you.
yeah, that can destroy you. So do things like, do things that will make you happy. It's,
Hmm.
of course, if you do have of course, if you want to do this thing, like you have to reflect upon it,
Hmm.
think about it before you act. But if something like, let's say, if a change of environment, you want
Hmm.
a change of environment, but that scares you, no, do it. If it hinders
Yeah.
your growth, then you just have to do it.
Hmm. Yes, that's true. I think just do it however you feel fit
Yeah.
your, yeah, your lifestyle. And do you think crying would be a bad um, ways to cope with it, or is it part of the process?
No,
Yeah.
it's part of the process. Don't
Yeah.
ever force yourself to stop crying,
Hmm.
because if you force yourself, it will create stress within yourself, within your
Yeah.
body,
Mhm.
and it shows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, how I actually um became like this, like I
Hmm.
wouldn't say I'm 100% healed, but I'm okay, I'm functional. It's
Hmm.
because I cry when I want to cry, no matter where, I just cry. And for
Mm-mm.
me, honestly, it's the best therapy ever.
Yes.
Even if you see psychologists, like they would say just cry, because
Yeah.
crying is the best therapy. I mean,
Yes.
you wouldn't force a baby to stop crying, right?
Yeah.
Because for them, that's how they regulate their emotions. So for adults, that's how we regulate the emotions. That's a they've stating that, okay, feels the heart feels sad. Okay, I can't remember exactly the phrase, but the heart feels
Hmm.
sad, and the eye shed tears. So when your heart
Mm.
is broken, it your eyes automatically shed tears, because it your brain is giving you signals that this is how you heal. It's the cry you cry. Okay, your
Hmm.
tears are therapeutic.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so too. I love to cry.
Oh, I love to cry. And
Yes. In the car, I love to cry in the
yeah,
car,
in the
listening to
car and
sad
listen.
music.
Oh my God, me too. It's
I
like
love to
my kind of
cry. Yeah.
therapy. And
Kind.
yeah, I love to cry. And if you're like, if you're ashamed of crying, just cry alone. People don't
Mm,
care,
mm,
really.
mm-mm.
I mean, I don't care if
Yeah,
you
me too.
cry. Even if
Mm,
you cry in front of me, just cry. I'll cry
mm.
together.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Crying is like, oh my God, it's like, to me, it's like,
And
it washes me. I think it
yeah, and do
washes,
you
it
realize,
cleanses me.
after you cry, you feel so much better? Like
Yes.
50% of your problems feels
Yeah.
like it has been solved. And you're like,
Yes.
why did I even like cry?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
But
love cry.
because, crying is just part of the healing process to get it out
Hmm.
of the
Hmm.
system.
Because I think we've been told that crying is weakness.
Yeah,
Crying is,
exactly.
a lot of bad things.
But it's
But
just
it's not.
something that we were grown up. We were
Oh.
brought up thinking that, oh, it's not good to cry. I don't know
Mm.
why. Maybe because when elder babies are crying, they automatically need to find a solution. Like, oh my God,
Yeah,
this baby is crying. We need to solve it. We need to solve it.
yeah,
But it's just part of a child emotions. Like, it's just part of them. Like, they just need to find ways to regulate their emotions, and it's not
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
True, true, true.
So for an adult, like, maybe because we don't know how to regulate our emotions,
Indeed.
yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why, we need to go back to basic, and
Hmm.
we need to learn from the start how to regulate our emotions, just
Hmm.
like babies,
Hmm.
perhaps.
Yeah, true.
That's how I see it, right?
Yeah, yeah. But Christina, personally, I feel like, I think your situation has been very difficult, personally, I feel, but also a lot of people grieve in so many ways for a lot of other things
Yes,
in life, yeah.
definitely,
Um,
definitely.
but when we want to move forward and sort of
Yeah.
move to the next chapter, whatever grieving process that we're going through and whatever has happened to us in the past, I am curious about you also and on how do you ensure that your next chapter is most meaningful as possibly as it can.
This is a tough one
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me. By filling my cup, I would say.
Mm-hmm,
By doing things that make me feel full. So, it's not one size fits all. It's something
mm-hmm,
me personally, I need to reflect upon myself. What really fills my cup. I need to unlearn and relearn. I need a lot of self discovery. Of course, one of it is to provide for my daughter.
mm-hmm,
That makes me feel that I have a purpose. My purpose is for
mm-hmm.
my daughter. So that fills
Yeah,
my
yeah.
cup. So that makes me feel like my life is very meaningful. I am here for something. So I
Mm-hmm,
work on that. And
mm-hmm,
along the way, while actually filling my cup by providing for my daughter, I am actually providing for myself. So
mm-hmm.
listen, don't don't forget to provide yourself when you provide to others. That's
Yes.
the most important thing. So
Yeah.
while I'm providing to my daughter, I feel that I'm providing myself because by providing her in a sense of security, financial, it makes me feel very empowered. It
Yeah.
makes me feel very happy by doing that. So
Yeah.
I, that's my focus now, and I see it
Mm-hmm.
clearly. So that is my next chapter in life, to
Wonderful.
just be a badass mom.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a badass mom, a badass person who can be super independent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel very empowered and I feel very happy by
Mm-hmm.
doing this.
Mm-hmm. But of course, when you speak of happiness, of course you have your highs and lows too along the way. Don't forget
Of
that. Yeah.
course,
I think we
of
sometimes
course.
think of the high and
Yes.
all happy, but of course.
And which is why all these hardships
Mm-hmm.
actually give you a reality slap, a reality check to
Yeah.
tell you that, okay, in
Mm-hmm.
life, it's not a bed of roses. You're
Mm-hmm.
not always gonna be at your high. You're gonna be at your lows, but at your lows is the most important um path is because you will learn so much from it. It will ground you, it will humble you. So during those high, remember those lows because it makes you who you are as a person.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Well said. Um, I know you did mention about traveling and shopping are the some of the fun things that you can do to help you with this process
Yes.
to not just grieving but also to actually move to the next chapter. What are other things that perhaps something more simple to make your next chapter fun?
To make my next chapter fun. Well, I
Yeah.
am fun. I am fun.
For example, like maybe so you are the fun. Huh?
Yeah,
Be
I
the
am the fun.
person. Yeah,
Be
yeah,
the
exactly.
person. Because I can crack myself
Yeah,
jokes with
yeah.
myself.
Wow, that's a beautiful
Yeah.
answer. Yeah,
So like have that fun relationship with yourself because
yeah.
like you cannot always depend on other people.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be
Yeah.
available to you. And the things
Yes,
that
yes.
we've talked just now is do not expect that this life is going to be a bed of roses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so some and the thing about me is that I don't plan my next chapter to be fun. I don't
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
plan my next life to be fun or like moving forward to be fun because
Yeah.
when you think about it, when you
Mm-hmm.
plan for something to be fun, you realize that the planning is so much stressful and
Yeah.
the like on the day, let's say the event itself is like you just have fun like for what, a few minutes and that's it. But the planning, the anticipation
Yeah.
of making it fun is so
Hmm.
stressful.
Indeed,
So
indeed.
yeah, so like for me, it's like to let go of planning things, planning that to make it fun and just
Hmm.
be fun and just
Be
like,
fun. Yeah.
yeah, be
As
fun.
simple as that, right? As simple
Yeah,
as that. Um,
live in the moment, be fun, just do it.
yeah. Because
Don't plan it.
most of us feel stressful in that journey because of the plannings,
Yes,
of the
and
things that
more
do not work
and
out sometimes.
exactly. And then the thing is, most of us are very stressful. Like, let's say, like we plan to have this fun life or this financial, let's say, financial independent life. We plan
Mm-hmm,
for that day to come,
mm-hmm,
because in our mind we think that, okay, if I can be financially independent,
mm-hmm,
I am stress free, I am fun, I can make fun plans. But anticipating to that moment, it takes years of stress, and you don't
yes.
even enjoy your life. So what's the
Yeah, yeah.
point? And
Is it
when you get
really?
to the yeah, and when you get
Mm,
to that moment, you realize like, oh, this is not fun.
mm-hmm, mm.
So
It it's really
yeah,
about the journey.
yeah,
It's
it's
really
really
about
about
the
the journey.
journey and being
It's
fun
really,
in that journey.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, look at things in a lighter way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we cannot control our life, right? We can control
No.
how we look at it, how we
Yeah.
perceive it. I
Yes.
mean, like for me, I make, like, with my close friend, I make jokes about my situation all the time, because when you make jokes about it, like,
Mm-hmm.
you feel very light. I mean, that's how I cope with it
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Mm-hmm.
won't make joke like, oh, look at my husband, she's there relaxing and I'm here, he is so gonna get it from me. So things
Mm-hmm.
like that, like,
Yeah, yeah,
don't take
yeah.
things too hard.
Yes,
So
that's
that's
true.
how I make everything in my life lighter
Mm-hmm.
and fun.
Yeah. From how I see it and from what I heard, what you just said, it's almost like be sensitive about it, but yet it's okay to joke about it as well at the same time.
to
Have that
yourself
balance.
to
Yeah, to
yourself
yourself. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like, don't make joke about other people's life.
Ah, but to
Okay,
yourself.
that's
Yeah.
insensitive. But
Yeah.
you can make joke about your life and it's okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
come on, my life is a joke. I
No, I don't think so. But I think
mean, like,
yeah,
I don't think so, but it
but your
is
jokes are
sometimes, and
funny.
I'm just like, I know that.
My life is a joke too. Sometimes I think like,
Yeah,
what in the world that I'm living in?
yeah, and
Like,
then you
what
can
is this?
laugh, and you laugh with yourself. That's like another level of self-love.
Yeah, good, good. I think that's a revelation to me because a lot of people also sometimes, have the fear or shy away from wanting to admit something like that. But
Exactly.
but
But
you know yourself well enough to actually accept this kind of jokes that you make about yourself.
well, like I said previously in the previous episode, the first step is always acceptance. Once you accept your situation, you admit
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
it's easier to heal. It's
Yes.
really
I
that.
agree.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's easier, but it's easier to heal than you being in denial, because being in
Yes.
denial is the hardest, because it will take much longer.
Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't change anything
Exactly.
because of, in denial is something, it's a whole nother topic we can talk about. Yeah. But
And another thing that I realized about making fun is, like I say, like, about your outlook of things. And I realized, like, this is something that I realized earlier in life, when I stopped complaining about things.
mhm,
I realized that my life is more lighter
mhm,
when I stop complaining about things, when I try not to worry about things too much and let it be. Like, just the first step is always the hardest, right? But
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
realized like when you stop complaining about and pinpointing about the little things and petty things, like I
Mm-hmm.
realized like okay, macam my life is relaxed now. It's like so
Yeah.
much better. Like I'm not stressed out about like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, like this party is gonna be so fun. And then, like when back then when we were kids, we're like thinking of that moment, like we anticipate it so much
Mm-hmm.
and we stressed about it so much. And when it happened, it's not as our expectation and we
Yeah.
complain about it.
Yeah.
So it's something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we
Totally.
just yeah and we just see things l- when we stop seeing things like that
Mm-hmm.
in our life, it does make things better.
Indeed. Indeed. As you move forward, I think it's important to know how do you, put yourself in the picture. Like, where do you see yourself in your life that you need to play bigger? Like, what role in your life now that you see fit to be in a role where it is important to your future?
I think this is very obvious. Like I think those who are listening
Hmm.
to me, it's very obvious that I want to play bigger in my daughter's life. Like that's
Yeah.
my everything, right? Like
Hmm.
for me, I am both her dad and her mom in her life.
Yes.
And of course, like another thing is like I want to play bigger in a daughter's role because
Hmm.
I owe it to my parents for being the person I am today. I owe it to my parents for their full support.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here talking to you if it weren't for them. So I
True.
think
True.
I think the most important thing is just finding the right balances in life
Hmm.
between family and work, personal, social, like just trying to find the right balances.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a really nice answer. It's really nice because sometimes people get lost along the way, you know?
Of
When they
course,
get
and
lost,
can,
yeah, and
and anyone can.
they don't see the
Exactly.
role that they actually need to play in life, you know?
Yeah, that's true because when during my early grief, I really felt like my daughter doesn't deserve me at that time
Mm,
because
mm, mm,
I felt like I haven't been playing the mother role
mhm.
that much. I mean, I'm there, but I'm not there. Physically there, but mentally I'm not there.
Mhm.
And that's when I realized like, okay, I need to do something with myself. I need to fight and fight. So I
Yeah,
was on fight mode because
yeah,
because of my daughter. Without her, I don't think I can be sane, I would say.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well said. Well said. What is your most challenging experience in this journey? In this journey of moving ahead, taking the step forward to turn the pages, to get on to the next chapter. What is your most challenging experience?
Currently, you mean?
Yes.
Or okay,
Um, yeah, currently, like in this journey to move on to the next chapter, like accepting one thing, but also to um, leave the pain behind. But of course, you won't
yeah,
leave the memory. It stays with
of
you.
course.
It comes and go as you go. But also in that chapter of moving ahead, taking the step forward, what is your most difficult experience or challenges in this journey?
I I believe the expectations,
Hmm.
the overwhelming expectation that I have to be a certain way or thinking
Hmm.
a certain way,
But
the
hold on,
expectation.
where that expectation is coming from?
I think it's from myself and
From yourself? Okay.
yeah, from myself and I think from the society that I assume that that is just based on assumption, like no one actually told me off or
Hmm.
anything. But I think it's mostly like um from myself, like from thinking that I have I have so much goals and I don't know if I can survive, I can do this.
Mm, mm,
I think that's the most challenging. It's actually like that the
yeah.
expectation for myself, and I need to
Mm-hmm.
be um more kind. I need to be kinder
Yeah.
to myself.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, have you ever thought of wanting to help people, in their grieving journey, or grieving process, to make a difference to others? Have you ever thought of writing a book or, you know, be an advocate for that, perhaps?
I guess when I was like when I just started my grieving phase, I did jot down some few writings, but
Mm-hmm.
it never got published. Some got, like some I actually like posted it on my Instagram, but I actually did journal some of my grieving period, but then somehow it just stopped there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I mean, back then I felt really strong about this that I
Mm-hmm.
need to help others.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I did those who actually approach me.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, like those who approach me, I do help out just by talking to them. But I don't know, maybe in future, later in life,
Mm-hmm.
because I just feel that I'm not ready to
Yeah. Yeah.
really like write a book. But yeah, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
and like talking to you is one of the ways for me
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Cool.
make a difference to others, which is why
Yeah.
I'm still talking to you, no matter
Yeah.
if I don't get a lot of people listening to it, but
Mm-hmm.
at least there are actually some of those that can get help from my story. So yeah, I just
Mm-hmm.
feel that, I mean, for now, I because
Mm-hmm.
um this is what I am capable to do, but I don't know, maybe
Mm-hmm.
in future I can. We don't know what the future holds, so
Yeah.
we shall
Yeah.
see
But
how.
there's a thought about something like that. But
Yeah,
taking the step
but it
forward is
comes
also,
and go, it comes and
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I mean, for
Yeah.
me, like, if it's meant to be, sure, for sure,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
it's not for me, it's for other
Mm-hmm.
people.
I like that you said that you're not ready, meaning to say
Yeah.
things like this, you somehow have to be ready one way or another, because
Yeah, because I always
yeah.
felt like, when maybe when you asked me 2 years back, I felt like I'm ready. But actually, during
Mm-mm.
that time, I was so fragile. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't ready actually
Yeah.
at that time because I was so fragile.
Yeah.
I just
True.
had so many things to talk about, but I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even thinking at that time. And
Yes.
then
Yes.
fast forward now, like I'm at a state where I'm calm, my heart is at peace.
Yeah.
I think I can actually think before I say something. So if you ask me,
Yes.
like, I don't,
Yeah.
I guess that's why at that time God didn't really give me the platform. He only
Mm-hmm.
gave me it now, give it
Yeah.
to me
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to
Mm-hmm.
be for me, for my platform to speak, to be larger. But for
Mm-hmm.
now, I think this is the only thing that I'm capable to do.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah,
Wonderful. Wonderful. I think you are so courageous to also come forward to share your story in with me to begin with, and think as you move forward, as when you get ready, I think
yeah.
when the time comes, it will happen
It
eventually,
will
if it's
happen. And
yeah.
plus, I need training. I need speech training and all
Hmm.
that. And
Hmm.
this is part of my training. Who knows? Like, we don't know what the future holds. So
Indeed.
we shall
Yeah.
see.
We should- well said.
Maybe one day you Google my name and you're like, oh, she's an author. Wow,
Yes,
dream big.
yes. I'm not surprised, but mark my words, and that may happen.
I don't know. I'm not a
Okay.
writer, but
Mm.
we don't know, right?
Yeah, we don't know. We certainly don't. I never knew that I could have a podcast. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well, I
always
never.
admired, Barbara Walters, Oprah
Oh
Winfrey,
yeah.
those great, journalists and hosts, um, but I never thought myself doing something like this. But
And here you are now. Like
yeah,
you're
here I am today
starting your
because of,
own podcast.
yeah, those experience in the past. And I remember I probably had
Exactly.
those ideas in the past. If you are not ready, it won't happen.
Before my husband passed away, right? Like
Mhm,
even before I was dating with my husband, or even before that, I
mhm,
knew that I am meant for something, but I don't know
mhm,
what it is. So when my
mhm.
husband passed away, like, okay, I think I'm meant for this because I know
Mm,
that I'm strong, but I don't
yeah,
know what is it for. And that's the thing. I have that
yeah.
ability to see that I'm strong. And my
Mm-mm.
husband actually told me before that when we were dating, because I was having a career crisis, and he told
Mhm.
me, oh, maybe you should be a motivational speaker. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what? I gave
yeah,
him the
yeah.
face, and he was like, what, maybe in
Mhm,
corporates? I'm like,
mhm. You have
huh?
done something like that now, right? Speaking for mental health
Yeah, exactly.
awareness.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like, little did I know that, okay,
Hmm.
I was he was manifesting it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And especially when you ask yourself in the past and be like, what is my purpose in life? I mean, apart from the religious,
Exactly.
religious
Exactly.
purpose in
And
life is to serve Allah and whatnot. But I
the
mean,
thing is,
purpose as in being a human being to other people and stuff like that.
yeah, the thing is
And
about religiously, because you know me, right?
mhm,
I like to understand in depth, like, okay, religiously, like in the Quran, it stated that what is the purpose of a human is to submit to Allah,
yeah,
is to beribadah dengan Allah. But the thing about beribadah, when it comes to human, it is such a wide um explanation. It's not
yeah,
just solat. It's like
no, yeah,
even
yeah,
if you do good, that's ibadah too. And
mm-hmm,
it's something that we have to always be mindful. And being mindful is an ibadah too.
yeah,
So, like these things, like it's the thing about this, that we need to be educated people here. We need to get
mm-hmm,
be educated humans, that
mm-hmm,
okay, Allah give us a brain to
mm-hmm,
think, to reflect, to learn from the Quran, and reflect with from our experiences.
yeah,
And always do that. And that is like part of the ibadah.
mm-hmm. It's not
And how
just
I
one
say,
thing. You have
it's not
to
just one thing. And
all
this whole
rounder.
journey,
Mm,
of life, like, you cannot say that, oh, my purpose is this, my purpose is that. Like,
mm,
it can always change, because you are a unique person, and you can have so many purpose, and but of course objectively is to submit to Allah. All
yeah,
those purpose is to submit to Allah.
yeah,
And us talking is like, to help people, and that is like, in a way, you are submitting to Allah.
yeah,
Spiritually, it's important. It doesn't matter
mm-hmm,
which religion you are,
yeah,
you need to have that spirituality, because it if you don't have that, I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like if I don't have that spiritually, it doesn't make sense to me.
True.
Yeah,
Can it helps in the
yeah.
process.
It helps in the process, it
Mm-hmm,
helps in my understanding, it helps in the way that I move forward in life, because if I
mm-hmm.
don't have that, I would tell you, I think I won't be here talking to you today.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. What are the words of wisdom you hold on to in life?
I think it's very simple. It's a very simple quote that I always tell myself whenever things get hard, whenever things get unbearable. This too shall pass. It's very
Mm,
simple, right? But to
Yeah.
me, it's very powerful,
Very
especially when you're
nice.
having a hard time. It's like, it's okay. This too shall pass. This
Mhm.
too shall pass.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, because once that difficult thing you've gone through has passed and you look back, you give a pat at yourself and give yourself a hug because you did it. You've gone through that and it has passed.
Well said. Well said. Before we end the conversation, Christina, what are your hopes and dreams for yourself, for the people who are grieving, for your family, for your daughter, for the world? Something that would be captured here today in this episode. And I want people to hear what you said about your hopes and dreams. People can resonate with them for years to come.
Don't give up. There's a light in the end of the tunnel. Even if you can't see it, there's always light in the end of the tunnel. Just keep on going, keep on walking because you'll get through it. There's always hope, even if you don't feel like it. So dream big and live your dreams.
Yes, Christina, you are an inspiration to me. For you to
Oh
share
my
this
gosh,
story
you
openly.
are an inspiration.
And I know it's really hard to really dive deep into this very serious and somewhat critical,
Yeah,
conversation. I think you made your way to open up to people about your journey. I think it is really admiring,
but
you
that's
know?
the thing about something difficult when you make it known and when you um make it known and
Mm,
when you're used to it,
yeah.
and you identify it and you're comfortable with this hard thing that you're diving in and you always dive into it and you make friends with that with
Mhm.
with it, it it it's easier. It's easier to
Yeah.
talk it
Yeah.
out, and it's like somehow words just come flowing through my mouth. So never see it as difficult. See it as
Yeah.
something that you can go through it.
Mhm.
You can.
I'm sure you can. Thank you, Christina Ayu,
You're
for
most welcome.
coming in this episode with me again. And I hope people will find the light in this story.
I
Thank
hope
you.
so too. Thank you so much,
Hey.
Effie, for having me.
Thank you for listening to He. A new episode is available every Thursday, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. We'd love to hear from you. Follow me on social media at Rafi Ridzwan and at He Podcast for all the updates and behind the scenes. Once again, thank you for listening to He with Rafi Ridzwan.